Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Wait, 20! 56! Rip! Watch the pass! Sugar!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block even at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And this one caught by Beasley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, That ball was expected to be caught.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Oh, here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous. Shoot! Watch the shoot! SOS.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray, we've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Kill. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Come on, D. 59.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Sanders' kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Go. Go.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Throwing on second down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
They're going for it. It's Murray. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 43.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And Brandon, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Dede Westbrook. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Brady now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 39, Murray escaping the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Alert! Pilot, 64, weak. Jacket, reload! Alert!
On first down, it's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Wait, ready?
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Wait, 20! Must 56! Alert! Let's go, we got this. Switch! Check three! Out! Hey, check! Hey,
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Jim, X3, 218, chopper. What's going on? No, 66. Regular.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jordan Reed. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Here's Hunt, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Charles Clay, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. From the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Brady. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third and long, it's Brady.